Dear ones, the year 2022 of the Gregorian calendar will be the great divide that will separate the new earth from the old earth. The souls who will ascend in this current incarnation will remember for eternity that they were here and were part of this event. The real marker of a time is knocking on our door. Happy will be all those who spared no effort in order to get here. The meek and pure in heart will finally have the opportunity to reap the fruits of their sowing over time. The year 2022 will not be equally good or bad for everyone, as it will fully adjust according to each one's conscience. Therefore, it will be absolutely normal for a part of humanity to obtain positive results, while another part will only reap difficulties and problems. Some will see doors opening, while others will have doors closed right in front of them. Let us remember here that whatever is attracted will be in accordance with each consciousness. The law of attraction will determine everything. The parable of Christ sums up well what will come in 2022. To each according to his works, despite the usual whining that nothing is changing, that nothing is getting better, that chaos is increasingly intense, and so many other narratives from those who have neither eyes to see nor ears to hear. The coming year will be generous for all those who have done their part to build a new earth. Those who sowed wheat will reap wheat. Those who sowed tares will reap from their own seeds. So many times in previous texts it has been said here that everyone builds their own reality. So we shouldn't expect others to do it for us. Even here among the readers of the messages, we see so many tearful comments that nothing happens. Yes, nothing happens to those who are not aware, and they do nothing in order to contribute to the changes. It has also been said that change always happens from the inside out, and that everyone has their own key, which triggers the start of change. Waiting for someone to do it for you is a resource that will never come. And so, the cry is always the same. They talk, but nothing happens. And indeed, for these, nothing will happen. Let's do a little retrospective of everything that has been exhaustively put here in the last 8 to 9 years. In 2010 the Earth timeline was changed. The old Armageddon line was dropped and a smooth transition was stipulated. And this was not a gift from above. It was thanks to the sufficient number of incarnated souls that did enough so that the energy reached a necessary level of frequency that allowed it. In this way, all previous predictions regarding the end of his cycle will not happen. Not at least in the way they were predicted. In 2012 the Earth fully entered the photon belt, and the intense light from the central sun initiated the shift in the Earth's energy, and all that dwells on it. The age of Aquarius began there. For 4 years, everything was adapting naturally, so there was a certain calm here. In 2016, the deconstruction phase began. Yes, you cannot create a new work in the same space without demolishing the old house. It all came cascading down, and by 2018, the demolition was complete. Although you can't see it with your physical eyes. Energetically, that's exactly how it all happened. This is the reason why many do not notice anything. In 2019, the period of reconstruction began. For 3 years, everything was reassembled and tested so that the stage of the planetary transition can now be completed. New systems are ready to go into operation. Nothing will be even a shadow of what it was before. Therefore, the year 2022 will be the watershed. Everything will be mentioned as before or after 2022. And so let's get into this great year of 2022. The year of rebirth. Yes, for the old earth will finally be buried. A new earth arises in its place. Obviously, there will be someone waiting for magic. Like taking an old sofa out of the living room and putting in a new one on Christmas Eve. Not quite. The new earth will arise and manifest as never seen before, however. In due course, as it is a planet, the reconstruction will indeed be noticed by a large portion of humanity. We will then have the conditions for the next events to manifest. They will come in sequence. And as they come, the souls who will inherit the new earth will know what is actually happening and why. It will also be the year of unconditional love. New feelings, new emotions, and new understanding of everything. Cooperation will manifest itself visibly. Competition will fail at all levels where it is practiced. Finally, the cleaning and removal of the old earth command will also be more evident. As someone has said before, the year 2023 will be a time when 2022 will be remembered. For sure, the great divider of cycles. It is normal to hear someone say that this will only happen 200 years from now, or 1,000 years from now. We must agree, because for 2/3 of humanity, only further ahead will there be new opportunities. The recommendation is not to confront in 2022. There will be difficulties for those who are not on the same frequency. Help the one who asks you for help, and do it with love and compassion. Respect the limitations of others. Ignore criticism and insults. Remember that everyone is in a frequency band, and no two souls are the same. There are groups of souls with compatible attunements, but never on the same frequency. Compassion, unconditional love, and respect. The most demanded items in 2022. Your actions will determine the quality of the work you will build now. Namaste.